Illinois continues to put out first look social media videos of all of their newcomers. They're still doing this because there's a lot of newcomers, as Illinois fans know. But the one we've been waiting for dropped a couple days ago. Kind of silently, somehow we missed this over the weekend, Cart. Kasparas Jakucionis, our first look, courtesy of @IlliniMBB on Twitter. We see some video, some live action of Kasparas. We see some other footage of him just around the facilities, weight room stuff. I mean, we've heard a lot of great behind the scenes buzz on Kasparas, but now we got to see it for ourselves just on what was put out with social media a little bit. First off, are you hearing anything new? And second off, what's your first impression on your first look at Kasparas?
So I haven't heard anything new besides the fact that like Sparrows has been the best player in the gym. I think that's the overwhelming thing you're hearing from a lot of people. Um, I don't think I could have seen a first move on a highlight that I could more so say that I feel good about that. Like that, like little quick first step off the pick and roll, then to like the slow step, like Euro kind of like European slow step, get to your spot, like fade away, kind of off the block shot that he had. I think that Kasparas is gonna be, obviously we already said this, he's gonna be a lot better than I think we gave him credit for when he first committed to Illinois. Even in that short 14-second clip, he looks the part to me. And there's nothing outside of there that I think makes me think, oh no, this isn't gonna be Illinois' best player.
Yeah, we did our all Big Ten first team projections like way too early yesterday, and we had two players that were consensus. One is Purdue's Braden Smith, the other is Kasparas Jakucionis. Like you and I have come so far around on this guy in just a couple months. From where we were in the summer, like I'm afraid to go back and watch that first video because I remember what I said on the first video, man. Like I just was a skeptic. I was a skeptic based on the film I had seen. I was a skeptic because he was the secondary target behind Igor Demin, and I thought Igor Demin was the better player. I still think there's a chance that happens. I don't think we know who's better between Demin and Kasparas, but it doesn't matter for Illinois purposes. What does matter is that Kasparas is going to be the best player on this team. And man, I love Illinois basketball because they put out more content around themselves than any other program, other than maybe Purdue. But we actually get to see what these players look like on the court, dude. Like, I wish we had this for my players. I wish I could see what Roddy Gale's doing on the court. I wish I could see what your players are doing. I wish I could see what Jeremy Fears and Xavier Booker look like on a basketball court instead of on a golf course. But, like, our schools are being pretty private. That doesn't seem like it bodes well to me, but that's another conversation for another day. Illinois is like, here's our team, check them out. And we've seen Jake Davis, we've seen Merez, we've seen Trey White, we've seen Will Riley now. Like, we're seeing everybody. And I think there's a lot of guys who look good. There's nobody who looks like Kasparas. Like, he's the best player on this team. He exudes best player on this team energy in every picture, in every video. Like, you just look at that dude. He looks like a pro got dropped off in Champaign for 3 months.
I'm like itching at the bit to see like any type of exhibition or like honestly even a scrimmage. Like I wish I could get, is it what do they call their practice facility? Is it the Ubin Center? Or they changed the name of it?
Is it Ubin? Is it Ubin?
Ubin? I don't know. All I know is my unk is on the intro graphic. Shout out to Darren Williams. But I would kill just to get a full on look at like what these scrimmages look like. Once again, credit to Duke for doing the scrimmage highlights that they do. I need some more Illinois scrimmage highlights. I kind of want to watch it in person, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I want to see some live action. Absolutely. Let us get an invite. Let us get the behind the scenes look, please. We want that. I'll beg if I have to. I have one little devious, twisted little question for you on Kasparas, though.
Yes.
Put Kasparas on last year's team. He's the blank best player on Illinois.
Second.
Behind Terrence Shannon, ahead of Marcus Damask.
Yeah.
That's my answer too, but isn't it a little crazy to sit here and say we think he's going to be better than Marcus Damask?
It's not crazy if it's true.
But like, we're also basing this around a couple social media videos and like he said, she said. By the
Yeah.
way, a lot of the same he said, she said people that are giving us stuff are just consensus things we've heard from various avenues.
Oh, Greg, we're doing it again.
Aren't we falling for it?
No, we're not falling. We're talking about something we haven't seen in person.
Oh,
We gotta delete this
no.
video.
Yeah, let's stop right now. Car, you know what I love about you?
That I'm handsome?
You're reliable. I can count on you. Honestly, you remind me of Aaron Henry a little bit. Remember when, like, their back was against the wall, nothing was going right, and man just showed up every day. He didn't make excuses. There were no problems, there were just solutions.
Sounds like me.
That's you. And it also reminds me of Duncan Mechanical Solutions, because if you're looking for quality furnace repair, look no further than the heating and air experts that you can trust. Comfort and quality are their standard. They're an HVAC company that serves Northeast Indiana and Southern Michigan, whether it's heating and air conditioning, plumbing, kitchen and bath remodeling, or emergency services when you need them most. Duncan Mechanical Solutions has reliable service that you can count on. Cart, remember when your basement almost exploded?
I remember when my basement almost exploded. I remember when my furnace itself was acting funny. I remember when my AC was acting funny. I wish I had Duncan in my back pocket. I wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been anywhere in northern Indiana or southern Michigan that hasn't been perfectly cool or perfectly warm, depending on when the day called for. And that's because of Duncan Mechanical Solutions. They are the presenting sponsor for the month of July. Shout out to Duncan Mechanical Solutions. Go to duncanmechanicalsolutions.com to learn more.